little bit. What's next for Sean O'Malley? All right. First of all, you can't get away with what got you to the dance, and that's your amazing stand up, your ability to fill the void and get out of the void. But there are some improvements that need to be made. Obviously, the new champ, Marab, the machine, he exploited that. Definitely did. So, what's next for Sean O'Malley? Um, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. There's a lot of opportunities out there for him. I know there's one. There's one. There's one fight here that would be interesting. Hold on a second. I gotta look for it. Where are you? Um, yeah, because I think this fight might be interesting if they're able to put it together. But I'm not sure if they are able to put it together. Let me see. All right, here we go. Yeah, Corey Sandhagen. Yeah, Corey Sandhagen versus Sean O'Malley. I think that'll be a great fight. I think that'll be a very entertaining fight, and it'll show some, an opportunity to where it'll show if Sean O'Malley is able to improve on his wrestling or his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, because Corey Sandhagen has great striking. He could stand with O'Malley, but what makes the difference as well is Corey Sandhagen, he can wrestle, and he has good Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu as well. So that'll be a good matchup for Sean O'Malley. I think that's on top of the card. I think the UFC should put that together. They should book that. Excuse me. Um, yeah, I think that's a great fight. Um, but yeah, as far as I'm hearing a lot of people complain about the coaching that happened at the Sphere. Um, Look, there's only so much you can say. There's only so much you can do. You came in there with a game plan. You probably strategized. So Sean O'Malley knew what he had to do. The coach knew what he had to say. So for the most part, uh, I really have no complaints. It is what it is. Panda the fat cat. Hey, how you doing? So really, I have no complaints on that. Um, the coach can only say so much, honestly. So I'm doing good. I can't complain. Cannot complain. Thank you for asking. Um, but yeah, man. But yeah, I think that'll be a good fight for Sean O'Malley. I honestly think so. Sean O'Malley versus Sandhagen. UFC should book that. Now, as far as Marab, they're probably gonna have him do a fast turnaround, and he's probably gonna fight Nurmagomedov. That's a good fight as well. That's a really good fight as well. Um, I don't know how that fight goes, but I say Marab wins most likely just because of his ability with his cardio and stamina. But the UFC, I'm not sure when they're gonna book that. Probably early January, so early 2025, maybe even December, maybe. I'm not sure. We'll see. What else is going on? What else is going on? A lot of people are excited for the Michael Chandler, comeback, but I'm not really excited for that. As far as Michael Chandler, we already saw that fight. We saw, you know, Chandler versus Oliveira, so I already know how that fight goes. So I'm not really excited for that one. I wish they would have booked something else. But it does put Chandler in a spot where if he beats Oliveira somehow, some way, his next fight can be, and most likely will be, for the belt. So that's a good look for him. What else is going on? Let me see. Now, as far as Valentina, I'm not sure what's next for Valentina. I'm really not sure, but I'll tell you what, Rose Nama Nunes is on her way up in that division, and she has trained with Valentina. So, um, I'm not sure how that's gonna go, but most likely they're gonna fight. But that's later. We're still probably 8 months to a year away from that one. Yeah, so I'm not sure what's next for Valentina just yet. I'm looking on here. UFC 307. That's an exciting one. A lot of people are not excited for that one, but I am. Every time Alex Pereira fights, I'm excited. The guy always brings it. And it's against Khalil Rountree. He ranked number 8. Um, a lot of people say he's not deserving of the title fight, but you know what? The UFC is trying to put exciting fights on, and if they're trying to put a stand-up war, this would be one of them. You got, a Muay Thai fighter here in Khalil Rountree versus a kickboxer. So that's gonna be a good one. And then for the women's division, for the women's bantamweight division, we have the champion Raquel Pennington versus Juliana Pena. Not sure how that one goes. I think they need to do like maybe a Ultimate Fighter for that division again, and bring some new blood into that division. Just because it's just right now it's just the same faces, Aljamain Sterling is fighting as well. Um, he's fighting Evlov. I think I'm probably butchering his last name, but yeah, that's who he's fighting. Seems like a good fight. I gotta look that one up. I gotta look that guy up. Oh yeah, UFC 308. We got El Tapoya versus Max Holloway. Bobby Whitaker versus Khamzat Chimaev. That's a good one too. That's a really good card. That's probably gonna be the best card this year. But we shall see. We shall see. As far as this past event, I'm gonna keep saying it. I wasn't impressed. I was not impressed with the Sphere. I wasn't. Excuse me. 20 million. That's no bullshit. I just, from a viewer's perspective, it wasn't impressive. I wasn't impressed at all. I just thought it was different, and yeah, okay, it was different, but I don't know how that was worth $20 million. I can't put my mind around it. So, yeah, that's that. As far as the card itself, man, I think they underperformed, man. It really underperformed. They should have put a better card together. It would have been more epic. It would have been more exciting if they would have put, just a regular show. It didn't have to be a love letter to Mexico. It could have been just a regular show. And with better fighters, and with, I don't know, more exciting fighters. That's the word. It wasn't what I thought it would be, and I thought, from a viewer's perspective, we're gonna see if this is gonna be one of the best events the UFC could put on ever, and not even close. Not even close. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna leave it there. I just wanted to come on here on live and talk a little UFC, a little UFC news, in my opinion, on what I think is going on and what's gonna go on. But I'm gonna leave it there, y'all. You already know. I'll probably get on a little later, maybe around 3 o'clock. But we'll see. Y'all be good. Y'all be safe. One love.